So let's talk about Ethereum Classic, because some of you guys in the last video are just a little bit too bullish. People were saying 300 this weekend, 200 this, 300, 500 that. I mean, trust me, everyone wants to get rich, everyone wants to make money. But you have to keep in mind that there's a lot of people in this thing, and if you're somewhere over in here just 2 weeks ago that bought at 20 and it's at 160, you're up 800%. You don't think there's going to be a crazy amount of sell pressure? What if it actually does what you said and goes to, whatever, 200, 300? It's going to absolutely nuke. You don't want that. That's not healthy. Look at these gaps in the volume that these bull runs have caused. You see on the 4-hour chart, this is a solid point of control. That's why that line's appearing there, because that's where a ton of volume is. There's been a lot of buying and selling in that region. People are comfortable with trading that. But when you have these crazy bull runs that are pretty much just FOMO fueled and trader fueled moves, when it sells off, where's it going to catch? Where's the support? If it hasn't been, pushing and then pulling back and consolidating, get out of here. There's no levels for a trader, to look at and say with confidence that, hey, this is going to hold up, because, I look at this right in here. Now that this is starting to break down, look at this gap in the volume. No one's really bought and sold in here. This is probably going to fall further. You look in here, lots of disagreeing, but the bulls wanted it higher. You see the candles are pushed to the top side. Sellers wicked it down a little bit on top, but the buy pressure was there. Now Big Brother is setting the tone. He's cranking away, so that definitely is good for us. That helps. But again, we had a crazy bull run, and when you have that much of a move in such a short period of time, people get anxious. People get weak hands, or not even weak hands. People just start scaling out and taking some off. And when that sell pressure rolls in, then you have the people that were buying into this, and then the sell pressure just intensifies because now their fill isn't so good, and now they're close to their fill or they're down money, and they want out. So I don't really like how we broke this trend here. I guess if I were to draw this a little bit lower, we haven't quite broken trend yet. But it's definitely trading to the downside. A little bit of consolidation in here, pretty nice. You see the MAC is hugging each other really close. That's good. So yeah, I'm watching this like a hawk. I probably should set another alert. Because I definitely took some off in here. And I'm looking to add back, but I think we might have a little bit more downside, so I'm going to wait. I'll put this guy right here too. So if we cross to the upside, I want to know, because then I'll consider adding a little bit. That didn't take very long. It did the thing. And if you did the thing, then you would have got the notification right when it happened, just like I did. Well, I lagged a little bit, but I tweeted it out. So the move has started, so let's talk about it. Now forgive me, this video is going to be a little bit disjointed because I started filming a Doge video this morning, kind of bled into this and touched on it a little bit, realized it was going too long, and I made it a separate video. So we are back. That is why. So yeah, if it seems a little disjointed, that is why. So let's talk about the price spike up. So what do we got here? We got a 14 o'clocker. People taking profits and jumping ship. I mean, the momentum doesn't really match up with Ethereum, but Here, let me backtrack. Let me explain my logic. So, both of these are traded on Robinhood, and we know that accounts for a lot of the volume that's, in some of these particular crypto names. So sure, we had some momentum here, and maybe that lagged a little bit, and so that finally kind of caught up. I mean, this was a good point to catch. We're on a decent sized chart, 30-minute. What's the hour look like? So it's getting rejected a little bit right now. I mean, the momentum's trying to curl back up. Got 2 green bars. Still on the 5-minute though. Like I said, let's look at a bigger chart. So let's see if we get scooped up by that SMA right there. Going to a 30-minute. So I'll see. I mean, this is a good sign. Like I said earlier, we had some, consolidation in here. It had to sell off a lot. We were really high up. And it didn't help that money was definitely shifting around, I feel like, running into Doge. So if you look, this is when we sold off on the 6th and 7th, kind of, even into the 8th. And consequently, here's May 6th. So it was a good day to add, right? Really low. 7th and 8th, this was in the spotlight. This was one of the, the high running altcoins. So ETC had a huge run. It blew off steam. So that caused a lot of sell pressure. And, money likes to shift around the crypto market just like it likes to shift around, the different sectors of the stock market. So I don't think we can see it here. We'll have to go to the disk. But what's interesting is where it rejected. This is why kind of understanding what you're looking at is really important. So the volume profile, we've talked about that. It shows you where the buying and selling has happened. So you have this gap in the volume, which is why it was easier for it to push up through there. There wasn't a lot of sell pressure. But as you get up into this region where, it really started to sell off and there was some consolidation in here. So there's a lot of volume in here, and some of this volume is underwater. They want out. They're tired of holding the bag. So anyways, people want out for one reason or another. And so that's why this kind of was interesting to see. This is on a 10-minute chart. But right as soon as it kind of breaks past this region here to where the sell-off really started to take hold, it wicks down instantly. So we cleared a lot of bags out. That's good. So I'm bullish, man. I think we're ready for the next leg. Ethereum is just absolutely cranking right now. So keep an eye on this. It's selling off a little bit. I'd like it to catch on the ceiling, like at 125 would be nice. So anyways, nothing's changed. Still bullish on this. Just once again, stuff can't go straight up. It's not healthy. We need to build support. Some sideways chop action goes a long way. And then we can get the next leg and move on. So hit the thing, do the stuff. I'll catch you in the next one, traders.